G'day guys, Matt Preston, Built Cruisers. Now it's a very exciting video here, different style of video. We're doing a one take as best we can of essentially the car, rig rundown, how I camp with it, everything. So let's just get straight into it. So here we're at Greenways Landing, which is a nice campground in SA. River's right here, it's gorgeous. And I just thought I'd do a big rundown on the car. So let's start at the front, a lot going on here. So pretty much you may have seen, but this is an alley bar bull bar, which I know is going to trigger everyone here. It is a very unique design. You won't see many like this going around in Australia. Really like the look of it, really aggressive. And we've also got a 7-inch headlight upgrade. This is a Japan spec sort of upgrade. You don't see too many of these done in Adelaide either. Now, we've just got bunker winch in here, 12,000 pounds. So standard size winch, very handy. Use that a couple times to get out of trouble. We've got 3 Light Fox 7-inch spotties here. Now these have daytime running lights. These are from Vicoffroad. Great spotties. I've also got one of these on the motorbike because I only need 3 on the front of here. And now the paint, I get so many questions about the paint. This paint is meant to be sandy taupe, so 4E9 is the color code. And this obviously was a red Prado, but to make it different, I wanted to make it, you know, sandy taupe stand out. So I think it looks really good. It sort of makes it unique to all the other Prados out there. And I think it comes out quite nice. Now here we just got Oricom, UHF and aerial. So this is a 3 dBi obviously, and you can also change it out with a screw cap for a 6 dBi, which I think is pretty cool. It's just a little tilt bracket, and that's been flawless, never had any dramas with that whatsoever. And so yeah, we come around here. So wheels and tires lift, so big subject obviously of the car. So we've got ROH Assaults. Now these are a Neg 22 imitation B-locks, so they're not, obviously they're legal, which is good, and they just have that really sort of aggressive, nice chrome look, which I really like. And obviously it's a bit more common and modern to do that sort of look. And I just think it really makes the car look quite nice, sets it off. And then these are on some Milestars, Patagonias, XTs. And these are essentially like a hybrid road / all-terrain tire. Very aggressive looking, very quiet on the highway. Previously had Mondays, but I just wanted something that was gonna be quiet, reliable, and drive really smoothly. And that's exactly what these have done for me. Now the lift's all over the shop, pretty much got a 2-inch body lift. And then we've got a sort of sagged 2-3-inch lift. So it's roughly like a 3-4-inch lift plus the tires. So used to have 35s on this, you may remember, and even 37s at one point, but the 35s were quite expensive, the fuel. So we've gone back to practicality 33s. Now, little mods, snorkel, that's just a cane toed eBay snorkel, never had dramas. Upgraded LED indicators. These mirrors are Sanhema mirrors off the 80 series. If you drill a hole and modify them, you can fit them on a 90, which is really cool. So they look really good. And then up here, Rhino rack, platform rack, so super nice system here. This is probably like 2-3 years old now, and that's had no dramas with that at all. That's just a gutter system up there. And right up here at the front, just got a 50-inch Nova Sight light bar. So that's obviously great for at night. It's the biggest size you can sort of get. You can see it literally fills the whole roof rack. And I think it looks quite nice up there and very practical. Works very well. Now, keep coming around here. Obviously, Outback Tourer got their 1.4x rooftop tent. Now this is an absolute beast. Previously had a 1.2 width tent on here with Sanhema, but now we've got the big 1.4. Massive space in there. I didn't care that overhang a little bit because I really wanted to have the sides on the inside for luxury and space. So big tent there, big 230 watt Roam gear panel on top, and the Max Tracks on the top there. So pretty straightforward, looks really nice, works really well. And because it's the X, I'm 6'4", so when you're a bit of a tall bloke, you find your feet crush against here, but because it's got the X hinge that comes up, you get a bonus window and your feet don't touch. So that's very, very handy. There's also like 240 volt power in there, electric blankets, phone chargers, whatever you want to do. So it's very nice. And yeah, we'll come around the back here. So this is sort of the latest edition. You guys have seen a little bit of this on the channel. This is the Raised Products tire rack, all made in Adelaide, which is really cool. And pretty much this goes on the back of your wheel. I put a gas bottle holder in here, which I'm pretty excited about. So that's a big 4-kilo gas bottle, so that's quite big. That fits on there. And I've just got this sort of storage box, and that just sort of sits up there with a strap for recovery gear, that sort of stuff. So really nice. And then yeah, down here, Blacksmith camping supplies. So if you guys know what these are also made in Adelaide, which is pretty cool. And that's just canvas, so great bin bag, very high quality, very, very nice. So yeah, we'll keep swinging around here. Back here, just the tie rack, a bit sneaky. You might be able to see that, but we've got 2 runner rack store mounts for the shovel, and that actually goes sort of in here like this, and that sits there, which I think's sneaky spot, not too in your face, and shovel's really accessible if you need to, use it for the fire, go for the dunny. So I think that's a really cool spot, being able to have it there. So we'll keep swinging around. This is one take, I'm running out of breath, but it's good, we're going good. So rear setup, everyone's favorite part of the build. So pretty much got simple King's drawers, never skipped a beat, 900mm there in the bottom here from a 120 Prado. And then this is like the best thing I've ever done. This little King's hook on table, got it for 50 bucks off Facebook Marketplace. And that, as you know, hooks on, floating free table, stainless steel. I think it looks really nice. I really like the look of this. Very practical. And then obviously here, King's 85-litre upright fridge. You get a big 5-year warranty with these, so they're really handy. So in here's got everything. Got food in there, freezer in the top, LED temperature thing up there. So really, really nice. As you can probably see as well, blacksmith canvas. Got a little fridge cover here, fridge organizer. Very handy, as you can see. I've got hand sanitizer, torches, pegs, wipes, everything you need. Just a quick little idea of what's in the drawers. So this one here, back in here is that big crash pad cutlery roll that slides in. And then here we just got another blacksmith canvas bags, and this is sort of your pots and pans, big sort of stuff. And I just find this is a really nice way to use it. And then in my other drawer here, quite simply, just got little things like jump starter pack, Oricom, toolkit, another toolbox, ropes and guide ropes for the tent. And then in here, just a tiny little servicing bag, same thing in my cargo bag. And that's sort of got your straps, jack, oils, that sort of stuff, zip ties, you name it. So a tools drawer, a sort of kitchen cutlery drawer, and then normally my food goes in this massive void here, which as you can see is quite practical for storage because fridge is on the right out the way, and in there I can put in on the bigger trips, swags, that sort of stuff. So that's really handy having this sort of layout, because a few years ago, you may remember, I used to have a big double drawer system, the height of the fridge, and it was quite literally, you couldn't really put anything in there because it's just too many drawers for the size. And I've discovered 7 years later, it's actually really nice to sort of have that a big open cove, like a canopy, and just throw anything you want in there. And then just in that corner, there's a battery. That's a 120 amp lithium King's battery, and there's a 1500 watt King's inverter on top. So mainly just to charge drones, cameras, that sort of stuff, laptops. So I'm not really running a coffee machine or anything crazy, but that's just to charge up little things. And then also in here, there's a little switch. And you can probably see up here, all these camp lights go on. I've got 2 on this side, 2 on the other. Lights up at night, like no tomorrow, which is perfect what you need when you rock up to camp. And then what we're under here, Outback Tourer 270 awning plus. And this does have the D-shaped hole in it, which is great if you want to go up into the rooftop tent. And you can also see it's got little rain catches here, make the water fall off. Massive LED strips. I pretty much only use these now because they do a really soft yellow light for camp, and I love them. They're really handy. So this awning is quite heavy, but it's a lot bigger, which I really, really like. Now I'll come around the side here. So here we've just got a Jerry can holder, obviously, and this is off the rear bar, which is also alley bar. But guys, remember, I know you hate, but $1,000 for a front and rear bar is just crazy pricing. Now, as you can see here, single Jerry can holder with the Pro Quip water can in here. This has been great. Always used it. Full of water right now for kettle, whatever you want to do, dishes, and then just custom plates as well on the rear bar there. So that's the rear bar. Keep swinging around. It's a bit messy, but here we've got quite simply crash pad roll. This is definitely revolutionized the way I camp, because I literally put this in the back of the drawer, come to camp, take it out, and you can probably see here, but salt and pepper, knives, forks, coffee, cutlery, chopping boards, plates, bowls, you name it. So I literally just hang it off the awning, and it's quite heavy. I actually use it as almost a bit of a weight instead of putting pegs in the ground for the awning, because it holds it down, which is really, really nice. So yeah, we'll keep swinging around. One take, we don't stop around here. So you can see here, a bit messy, but yeah, got the bit of a straw mat going on here. That's been quite nice. Bamboo table, that's from Snowy's, love that. Folds really small. can see just literally King's gas cooker, gas bottle, love it. King's campfire just over there, which has been really good. You can see we've hammered that and that's been really nice to use. And yeah, so over here, obviously, unlike most awnings, you've got this extra plus section, so that's quite nice to have when you're camping for the extra shade. And yeah, I think all we need to show you guys now is a bit of the interior sort of mods. So we'll see if we can get in here as best we can. But if you can see up here, we've simply got the Oricom UHF just sitting there. And then up here with the car pureed screen. Now this is great because this will do your Google Maps, music, all that sort of stuff. So it just brings the car into the 20th century and is really handy when you're driving and your phone can be doing something else, and that's like having a second phone there. So it's really, really nice. And then we just got phone mounts up there, seat covers, floor mats, so your basic stuff. And another good tip I've been doing recently is I've got 2 straps up in the roof here, and this is where I put all my pillows. So I just put my pillows up above these straps here, just keeps it up against the roof out the way, and it's super easy to keep them, you know, clean, all that sort of stuff. And you may also notice these, I get asked about these quite a lot actually. I made these like 5 years ago and they're still going. But this is essentially a sunshade that's been cut up, painted black with some Velcro strips, and that goes on the window. And then so when you close it, it looks like that on the inside, but when you sort of close it, it just looks like a black window, and it's essentially a budget solar screen. Which I still think works really well if you're on a budget, because I paid probably 20 bucks for all that and paint compared to hundreds, as we know, for solar screens, which I still think are really great, but that's just what I've done. I really like that. So yeah, I think that's most of the car done. Remember guys, if you have any questions, please let me know, because I'm happy to answer them and want to know any more questions you guys have. But that's the general idea of the car. This is its current camping setup form. And yeah, hopefully you can see in the background, stunning campsite here, all free camping as well. But yeah, if you guys have any questions about the car, feel free to put them down in the comments down below. And if there's any new mods or anything you want to see in the car, let me know. But I think that's pretty much it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please hit subscribe, trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. All right guys, and I just thought I'd throw in here the bike as well. You've seen it before, it's had a few mods since we've last met up, but this is an old Paramount Brown's bike. 200cc. It is quite literally a generator motor, but it is very, very nice to drive, and it's just the speed where you don't need safety gear, but you can have a lot of fun. Now you may have noticed upgrades, 7-inch spotlight on the front, light fox. It's actually a leftover from the Prado over here, which has 3 7-inch lights on it. It's the exact same light, so we've hardwired that in. Speedometer on top, little wheels, 200ccs, goes like the dream. These have all been painted black because these were previously like a weird sort of camo color, and it looked a bit like cringe, to be honest. But now it's a nice gloss black. I think it looks quite nice. And yeah, this is the little bush weapon. You go to the dunny, that's a kilometre down the road, take this. And it's just on the Vicoffroad bike carrier on the back of the Prado. So yeah, this is how I camp now. So let's just take it for a ride. Alright, like and subscribe, 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Catch you guys next time on Built Cruisers. Sick, that's perfect. I'll throw that in there. Jeez, there's so much talking.
That's awesome, man.
Did that work? As if we didn't stuff up. Oh, should do a thumbnail. Yeah, Josh, yeah, if you just stand there. I think that's it. I think I'll do the first one. Oh, you're gonna be dramatic. You'd be like, oh, car review, oh, dramatic. Yeah.